Hello, welcome, Dario Saric. Good to have you. We have a trade. Cavaliers trade Deandre Hunter to the Kings. In return, they get back Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis. The Bulls are a third team involved. They get Dario Saric and 2 second-round picks. I don't know from who yet. The Bulls are waiving Jevon Carter to make space for Saric. The Kings are converting Dylan Cardwell to a standard deal, which Caldwell's kind of interesting. I wasn't huge on him. Do I even have the right guy in mind? Cardwell, not Caldwell, sorry. Yeah, well, he's a rookie. Okay. From Auburn, anyways, doesn't really matter. My thoughts on Dylan Cardwell. Maybe he'll play. Probably won't play a ton. Anyways, so this is my initial reaction. This is the first time I'm seeing this, but the Cavs cut a decent amount of salary. They get rid of Hunter's $23 million, and they get back 14, and so they get back 16 million. They cut about 7-ish million in cap, which doesn't seem like a lot, but you know, when you're over the aprons, anything counts. Apparently, according to Shams, I don't know. Apparently this saves the Cavs about 50 million in salary and tax savings, which, you know, when you're that far over the tax and over both aprons, makes sense. But as for how I feel about this, like, talent-wise, for the Cavs, I'm decently concerned. They're doing this, I'm just going to tell you now, this is unverified, but they're doing this so they can start Jalen Tyson, which is one of the biggest concerns I have about this. Jalen Tyson's a good player. I liked him coming in. Kind of had a mid-year last year. But this year, he has been ridiculous. He's averaging 14 points on 51 and 46% from 3. I'll repeat that again. 51 and 46% from 3. I'm going to tell you right now, he's not going to shoot 46% for the rest of the year. Unless the Kings drafted the greatest shooter ever, he's not going to shoot 46%. It's only on 4 attempts per game. I mean, that's going to go up when he starts, though. So as for why Jalen Tyson is my biggest concern is I'm not convinced that's real. Like I said, I think Jalen Tyson is a good player. I don't think he's the greatest shooter ever. I just don't think he is. And if that goes down, what else does he do? He's still decently young. He's only 23. But this feels like a extreme bet on a young player who could just be having a white hot streak. I also don't love this because this does harm their wing depth. I know Keon Ellis is a 2, but he's also 6'2". He's tiny. Outside of Hunter, they also have no 2 3s. They have Hunter, or I guess had Hunter, and then they have Strus. And the only other 2 on their roster is Tristan and Aruna. Yeah, I'm concerned about their wing depth. Like, without Deandre Hunter, who do they play at the 3? I mean, they can shift Tyson up, and then, okay, who do they play as a bench 3? Max Strus is almost never healthy, and when he is, he's struggled. I mean, like, I like Max Strus. I think he's a decent player. But relying on him and Jalen Tyson to be your wings, if not front court, is concerning. Deandre Hunter played versatile roles on this team. He played some 4, he played some 3, he played a little bit of 2. He oftentimes would guard their best perimeter player. Now they've lost that. So I could see this really affecting their defense. Sorry. You might have saw my foot there. Don't tell anybody. Usually that's not free. No, I'm concerned this affects their defense. I'm concerned for their wing depth. I'm concerned Jalen Tyson's shooting is not real. And I'm concerned that they're going to try and put my boy Keon Ellis in a spot where he's just not going to do well. Keon Ellis is not a point of attack defender when they need one. Keon Ellis is a good defender, but he's not a great defender. Keon Ellis is good at guarding smaller guards, but he's not good at guarding wings. And so I'm worried the Kings are just going to do the exact opposite of that. Play him at the 3, have him guarding like LeBron. I just don't. I don't know. I like Ellis. I don't know how well he fits. I would have wanted a bit of a bigger defender. Sorry, I know this is not my best work. This is my initial reaction, but did they make any other moves after this? Like, if they make another move to get another wing, which I feel like they might have to, I like this a little bit more. I'll say that. I mean, Max Strus is almost never healthy, and, when he is, I don't want to rely on him as one of my only wings. So, I don't know. This is such a weird trade, man. I say man, friends. But, I don't know. Also, I don't normally drink smart water. I'm not Portuguese. This is just the biggest water bottle I could find at a gas station, and it was a long drive, so. I say it, I had a long drive. Sorry, my throat really hurts. As for Dennis Schroeder, yeah, I don't love him. I don't think he's a great player. I mean, he's just Dennis Schroeder. He is what he is. Like, there's a reason he's been on 10 teams, I think. I was going to list them out. You don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. But I like that he eats up some usage. I don't like the fit next to Mitchell. I don't like the fit with Allen or Bryant. Or not Bryant. Sorry, I was reading off of Basketball Reference. Allen or Mobley. I don't love it. I'm always down to get more depth. The issue is this trade is sacrificing depth in a position of need. I also think this trade is an admission of guilt. I'm dumb. Okay. Yeah, that is what I thought. Sorry, it's 2 a.m. It feels like an admission that they messed up having Lonzo rather than Jerome. Sorry, my throat hurts so bad. I mean, I guess they did trade for Lonzo, hoping he could play, but also just because they can cut his contract next year. It's not guaranteed, but I don't know. I don't love the fit. I still think they probably need another wing. Keon Ellis is a 2, has the skills of a 2, but really is the size of a small 1. So it's concerning. We'll see what else they do. We'll see if they do anything else. If they make another trade for a wing, I kind of like this. Gives them some guard depth. They have a pretty rough guard rotation. Gives them a potential bit of defensive depth, but just overall, like value-wise, it's fine. But I don't love it. Keon Ellis is also going to be an unrestricted free agent after this year, so I don't know. I don't love it. For the Kings, whatever. You suck. You messed up the Keon Ellis thing. There's a reason you're getting back Deandre Hunter instead of potential draft capital. I mean, they evidently didn't view Keon Ellis all that high. I mean, they play the guy like 10 minutes a game. I'm also curious how Keon will handle 20, 30 minutes. I think he'll do fine, but yeah, I just don't care for the Kings. I just don't. Deandre Hunter's probably going to stay on the Kings. I don't think they can move him again. I don't know, man. I don't know why you don't trade Ellis and Schroeder for picks or something. I mean, good on them for acknowledging their Dennis Schroeder mistake and just getting off of it before that contract gets worse. But yeah. And as for the Bulls, you get 2 seconds. You get some front court. Not even depth. They already have too many front court players. Like, the Bulls get seconds. So I like it for them. But I don't know. This is an all-around kind of weird trade. I don't really know if I have much else to say. I mean, again, for the Cavs, the reason I'm hesitant on this is, one, I'm not sure Tyson's shooting is real. They relied on Deandre Hunter a lot to play a lot of different roles. They don't have a ton of wing depth. And ultimately, I know that was weird head movements, but ultimately they just are, I don't know. I don't love the Schroeder fit. I don't love the Ellis fit. Like, it's weird. It's a weird fit. Maybe they make another move and this looks better. But, yeah. They sacrificed depth at a position and need to get depth at a position they don't need as much. For the Kings, I don't really care. Hunter is on a decent-sized contract. Not one that's really going to break the books, but I mean, I guess that's not even true because they have a roster full of bad contracts. I don't know. The Kings are so bad. Like, it's sad to say I don't care because this is not going to affect them at all. He's going to play off the bench for them because they're going to prioritize DeMar. It's... I guess Deandre Hunter is now the only player on that team who's willing to do role player things, so I don't know. Weird trade. If there's more to come for the Cavs, I might like it more, but as it currently stands, I don't like it for the Cavs. I don't care for the Kings, and the Bulls, I guess, just got on you for getting seconds. But, yeah, that's it for this. I know it's not my best work, 2 a.m., first time I'm saying this, but come by on Thursday for the trade deadline stream. I'm going to do, I think I scheduled it for 1:30. I don't remember. I guess I can pull that up, too. But yeah, trade deadline stream this Thursday. Let's see. Oh no, it's Gamer Grandma retiring.
Hi, my name is Coulson's, and I'm the grandson of...
Sad. Anyways, I might have to clip that part out. Yeah, it's scheduled for 1. Okay. So, come around Thursday, 1 o'clock. I'm thinking about doing 1 to 5-ish, 6-ish. I'll go much more into depth into the trades there. We'll look at lineups, cap, all that. I think I said the Cavs save some cap. They are over both aprons substantially. Like, they only save about 7-ish million in cap, but, you know, when you're over the second apron and so far over the tax, it makes a big impact. But we'll see what happens. Maybe they trade Garland. They're still pretty hamstrung, so, you know, they can't take on any more salary. So we'll see what they do. But, yeah, that's going to be it for me. I love you guys, and unless another trade or big piece of news happens, I'll see you Thursday. Yeah. Peace. Love ya.